like it.
Oh, here it is.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Hi, everybody. It's me and Care Bear, and we're here to talk about inappropriate things. What is inappropriate necessarily? Does inappropriate have one specific definition? Karen?
No.
So, what would you consider inappropriate thing?
Pretty much anything you can't say in a church out loud.
That would probably be a good definition. What are some things that you think about in church that you probably should not be thinking about?
My boyfriend.
Yes. I frequently, when I'm in church, think of dirty things. And I feel slightly uncomfortable. And I'm not exactly sure what I should think. Why aren't you in this, Karen? Do you feel inappropriate at the moment?
No, I'm
Okay.
reading paper.
Oh. So Karen's writing a paper right now about safe sex and what's appropriate for sexual intercourse and what's not. So Karen, what would you say is appropriate for sexual intercourse?
The concept of sex.
Can you
further
explain
No,
that?
because I mean, people don't engage in sex and they don't realize like there's actual consequences besides the fact that it feels good. Right?
Oh, so you're just saying like, okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry. So you're thinking sex itself is inappropriate?
No, I never said that.
So what are you saying, that if you're not having safe sex, it's inappropriate?
I think if you don't know what... How do I word this? Because I'm not good at wording stuff.
You don't know what you're doing, it's inappropriate?
If you don't know how it works, it's inappropriate.
So it's basically like...
Like, you have to understand there's the consequences, how things happen. Like, if you're being smart, like... Okay, condoms, yeah. I'm not really for... Well, I don't want to say I'm not for condoms. Like, use them, whatever.
You just don't prefer condoms.
I mean, like, I just don't think people understand the concept of pulling out. I'm talking about, like, the younger generation. Like,
yeah. So it's basically inappropriate would be like watching a porn, never having sex, watching a porn, and then attempting to have sex like you see in a porn.
That's one example.
I got that from my beautiful girlfriend who talked to a bunch of our gay guy friends, and they kind of said that they had negative experiences because of that. And Karen's making me egg rolls, by the way, which are highly inappropriate if you're trying to lose weight.
Really, they're
not healthy at all. They're being fried, deep fried, so they're very unhealthy. But I'm about to eat them because they're good, and why waste food? So back to our inappropriate topic. What do I find inappropriate? I think sexually speaking, if we're talking inappropriate, I really don't think that there's something that's super inappropriate to me. I think everything is pretty much appropriate when it comes to sex, if that person likes it. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Or wants it, or like has a desire for it. You know, whether it's gagging somebody.
Or like bondage.
Yeah.
Like with ropes.
Drowning them in water for a few seconds.
Or choking them.
Whipping.
Pulling their hair like they were horses.
Eating food or fluid off of them. Swallowing.
Being handcuffed to the bed rails.
Taking it in the butt.
Or an accident.
Yeah, slipping it in, you know, even a finger or two. Just depends on what the other person likes and the other person wants. As long as they're okay with it, then do it. It's not inappropriate. It's sexually something that turns them on. So I don't really think there's too much sexual inappropriateness unless somebody doesn't give consent.
Well, exactly. The whole consent part.
Yeah.
I think that's a key thing, because it's like, you know, someone can say they're up for it, but when, you know, the time comes and it's like, I don't know, maybe they're just talking out their ass. Like, I think you should just at least respect that person.
Yeah.
Respect that person for changing their mind.
Yeah. So, other than sex, what would you say is inappropriate? You know, it could be behavior. It could be things that you see.
People having sex with animals, that's very
Yes. Did I ever tell you the story about the lady who went to get her tooth pulled at the dentist? I mean, I don't know if this is true or not, but it's like one of those like urban myth stories, I guess. and a lady went to get her tooth pulled, and when the doctor opened her up or pulled her tooth, he saw like maggots and like worms like coming out, and he like freaked out but didn't want to freak her out, so he basically like ran out of the room, like, well, not ran, but like helped her out, and then didn't say anything to her, and went to the other room, and he returned with the police, and she was like confused, like, what's going on, and he told her that there's only two reasons why somebody would have maggots or worms in their mouth. One is that they're having sex with animals, or two, they're having sex with dead bodies. So immediately she made the connection that her husband works in a morgue. And I guess he was probably having sex or putting his penis inside of dead bodies' vaginas or mouths or whatever, and coming home, and then she was sleeping with him and giving him head probably, and she got worms and maggots in her mouth. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but that's highly, highly inappropriate. Do not have sex with animals or dead people.
That can happen. Some people actually, like, there's people that, like, wait around, like, the after hours of a morgue, and they wait for fresh bodies. Because a guy, like, I mean, actually any guy, unless they're, like, babies or whatever. But men tend to actually, when they pass away, the blood rushes into their penis, and they actually have a hard-on for at least minimum, I think, 6 hours after they pass.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's what our teachers told us. And, well, they just said it's not uncommon. It happens a lot. So,
Yeah.
there's some dirty people out there.
No. So what do you think is inappropriate when it comes to, like, when you're just, to say you're at a bus stop, for the scenario, and you're watching the world pass you by? What is inappropriate that you normally see or would see?
A guy fingering his girl.
In the car?
No, in the car, like, let's say if I was on the bus and I was looking out the window and I saw a girl giving a guy a head, I think that's a little inappropriate, especially if it's daylight. At least wait till, the sun goes down. And then if you're on the bus, like, let's say a girl's wearing a skirt and the guy totally is, like, playing with her, I think that's inappropriate. Like,
I call that fun.
no, it's fun, but be considerate if they're, like, be considerate of your environment. Like, if there's, like, an older lady or, like, older, like, elderly people on the bus, of course you don't want to discuss them and, like, piss them off. Or
Yeah,
there's, like,
slightly
little kids.
Slightly disrespectful.
If there's, like, little kids, because they're going to be curious. You're like, Mom, what is she doing? Why is she making faces?
Yes, that is true. It is very disrespectful, I would assume. But I say, fuck it. Do it. Live. Who gives a hell what other people think? I mean, I know we all, to a degree, do, but really? You can get fucked in 2 o'clock in the afternoon in front of everybody in public? Do it. Fuck each other on the dance floor when you go to the club. Fuck each other in the car.
Well, people already do that.
Finger yourself at the... Finger yourself. Finger your girlfriend at the stoplight. You know? Give your boyfriend head before you get out of the car when you're parking to go to school. You know? Just be safe about it.
But see, there's consequences to that. Because if you get caught or, like, someone calls the police on you, like, for me, I can't do that because my future career will be affected, and that pretty much leaves my, like, it's just gonna fuck everything up, so.
Yeah, I agree. So be careful. I mean, but that's, a great story to tell the children.
I have a great story to tell myself.
So why did you go to jail, Mom? Why did you go to jail, Dad? Well, children, I was giving your dad head. We went to jail together. Happy. The happy ending. Satisfied, yes. We went home that night. We slept very, very well. You know, we were a little upset about the ticket, but we'll probably do it again. You didn't know, but when I picked you up yesterday, when you got in the car, I had just given your dad head. I just blew him off, and I gave you a kiss after I swallowed.
I'm sorry, but that's gross.
Inappropriate, exactly. Our point that we're trying to make, very inappropriate. Do not kiss your child
or
your
anyone
mom,
else,
or your grandma after somebody just blew in your mouth. or if you just
any
ate
type
somebody
of
out.
Yeah, that.
Don't speak until you brush your teeth, please. I encourage you to do that. You know, I encourage you to swallow and have bodily fluids in your mouth because it means they had a happy ending. You satisfied somebody. But please don't kiss anybody after. Inappropriate. What else, Karen? What do you think about older women wearing their granddaughter's clothing?
If they have a nice body, hey, more power to them.
Yes, I agree. Nice bodies.
But if they got saggy ass tits that go down to their knees, they got muffin tops that like, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Flap in the wind type of thing.
Chicken fried. Oh, wings. Yeah, no. I don't know. Like, a lady came into the gym the other day, and she's probably like in her 50s, and she's not fat at all. But, like, you could tell she's had some children, and, like, her skin is older, so it doesn't have the elasticity.
Like the tightness?
Yeah, the tightness that it had before. And she literally wore a sports bra and some bike, like, pedal shorts. Is that what you call them? Bike pedal shorts?
Sure.
Spandex shorts, whatever they call them. Sorry, it sounds stupid. Anyway, she had those shorts on. And all I know is everybody was staring at her because she looked ridiculous. And her skin, she wasn't fat, but, like, her skin was just rolling over. Each little flap was rolling over the neck. So it wasn't fat, it was just extended skin, like, from her having kids. And she walked in very confident. I was actually very, like, impressed with her, and I wanted to be like, I'm glad that you're comfortable with your body to walk in here like that.
I give people more power if they can do
Yeah.
that. But I mean, if they're like a bitch about like, you know, like if they're all attitude and they think they're like the shit, then.
But all I know is it was just slightly inappropriate. Because I mean, you don't even see like these young girls that are really really fit walking in there with just a sports bra on.
Right.
It was a little inappropriate, you know. So I mean, things like that people just gotta watch out for. But fuck it, you know, like we said, who cares what people think? So what else, Karen? Inappropriate. Killing dolphins is inappropriate. Killing any animal, for that matter, is very fucking inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to pinpoint anybody, but right now I just don't like Japanese. I don't like the Japanese fishermen. I mean, not Japanese people, but the fishermen. Because they're killing all those dolphins, they're killing all those whales, and they're poisoning their own people. That's all I gotta say. I'll stop there. What else is inappropriate, Karen?
Mm-hmm.
Chemical grown food. Hormone grown food. In laboratories. Inappropriate. Kids watching bloody war scenes. Not inappropriate. It's actually beneficial for their minds. Gives them a better imagination. And they so realistically know what a gun can do to you.
True.
Inappropriate. Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris is not inappropriate.
Chuck Norris is highly inappropriate.
No, he is not.
I mean, he's not David Hasselhoff.
Okay, but Hasselhoff has nothing on the Norris. Like, I mean, Hasselhoff.
Let's have this argument, Karen. Let's hash this out. What does Chuck Norris have that is not as good or better, or is better than Hasselhoff?
The total gym equipment. And Hasselhoff, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie though, I was a big fan of Knight Rider.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Me too.
I love that show. But he kind of lost it. And I like his daughter. His daughter's like she's in that one show, like the Back Camp. She's really pretty.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I don't even think he's showing it.
Chuck Norris, I'll give it to you. He does have the gym equipment. Yeah, he is pretty badass. I'm sorry, I take that back.
And he had like Walker, Texas Walker.
Texas Walker, no.
Ranger.
Texas Ranger. Walker Texas Ranger. I don't know.
Walker Texas Ranger.
Walker Texas Ranger.
Yeah, it's just me and my grandparents used to watch this show. So like Norris is like part of our family. Happy birthday to Jay-Z and Beyonce's baby.
Jay-Z and Beyonce had a baby. Highly inappropriate.
Her name's Blue Ivy.
Highly inappropriate. Let's talk about that now. Babies' names.
Oh yeah.
It's highly inappropriate to name your child Apple.
No, I think Apple is appropriate if you're in England.
Can you imagine
British.
going to school and having people call you Apple? Oh, look it, there's the bag of apples. You know, like, kids be mean. Oh, let's peel the apple. And they're, like, taking and, like, robbing her. Oh, I'm gonna peel her. You know, like, he's like, I want to stick my knife in that apple. You know, I mean, so many inappropriate terms that they can say to her. I mean, my mom almost named me Venus. Can you imagine all the things?
Venus, penis,
Exactly.
Venus.
At least you had a nice name, Karen. Karen. Grace is graceful.
Yeah, but my last name, people had fun with it.
Look at these are egg rolls, guys. Let me show you. These are her mom's egg rolls. It
Get a
looks,
straight one. That one's crooked.
they're all slightly crooked. Usually could
Get a pull.
blow, but it doesn't do it. 'Cause
They're
so
cooled
long.
down now. We're gonna enter them in
Wow.
TTLE's egg roll
Mm,
competition next year.
should.
Oh, we will. We're gonna win.
Oh. All I know. What other baby names are weird in the celebrity world? You know whose name I really like is Gwen Stefani's son's name.
Which one? Kingston?
Mm-hmm.
I love that name.
What's her new son's name?
I forgot.
Is his son or a little girl?
Mm-mm. A boy. Two boys. Want water?
Hmm?
Water?
Well, we're gonna leave. And this is our video about inappropriate things, and I hope you learned something. And I think if you learned anything, it's just to say fuck it. I'm gonna name my kid Orange. I'm gonna have sex on the bus. I'm going to use a strap on and fuck my girlfriend. You know? And when I say that, I mean it's a guy, an Asian man with a small penis, fucking his girlfriend with a strap on. Not a lesbian. Okay. So, hope everybody has a good day. And, peace out.